check. Oh, there it is. It says it's gonna be ready for
punk ass music though. It's the line. Watkins at the Glen. How is this unavailable? What the fuck?
Well, ass. Oh, nope, it's here. It's here. It's here.
I see it.
Yeah, it's my laptop, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. It says literally.
Oh, no. Oh, why did I just hit Replay Studio again? I'm looking for Opponent Manager.
Why is it restricted, bro?
What do you mean it's restricted?
It says it's unavailable. The video is restricted. Like,
Tanner's on it.
I see it.
I don't know. It's my fucking. It's like my laptop.
Back out of the video and then come back on it.
Bro, is it rated like 18 plus or some shit? Like,
what do you mean?
Does it have like an age rating of like fucking 18 plus or some shit? Like,
no.
The fuck? Why won't it? I don't know. It's so weird. Why the fuck won't it load?
Have you tried to back out of it and try to get back on it?
Yo, wait, hold on. One of y'all like send a link in the Discord? Cause
I sent a link in the NA.
I'll get one in from this and try sending it in here.
Let me check the NA. I'll see.
Are you going to NA?
Yeah, I just need to find the NA server. Here it is. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work?
Should work.
It's loading. Loading, and nope. Let me just watch it on my CVs, and I think it should be the same. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Well, you see, y'all don't actually have to watch because you see, watch this. What I'm gonna do. Yoink.
Oh wait, you have your camera on.
Yeah.
Bro,
now you.
It's gonna be harder, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's more in sync. It's on time.
Insanely laggier.
Yeah.
Bro, what the there? Okay, there we go. It took a while. All right, it doesn't.
Watching like literally just one portion of the screen.
There. You happy now?
It's so hot.
All right, let's start this shit.
Do this.
So are they just seeing like your camera or what?
They're not seeing my camera. They're seeing my actual screen.
I don't, not your camera, bro. No fucking shit. Like that's what I mean, your screen. Let me click on this just to see what it looks like. Oh, it's hot.
All right, let's start this motherfucker. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to this live stream. Yeah, we've been fumbling around for a few minutes, but we're on now. Y'all gotta keep me updated on like the chat and stuff, cause like I actually like can't watch with this setup, but like that's okay.
I'm on.
All right, that's dope. Okay, so we're gonna start this, and then all right, so we're at Watkins Glen, obviously. First time we were here was kind of boring, but hopefully we get a little better this time. I'm joined by Zachary Sue again.
Yo.
And Connor Campos.
Why, hello there.
What a nerd.
You're a nerd.
I know.
All right, so we've got an interesting lineup here to go over. So let's do that real quick. We got Evan Taddy and Tyler King. Oh, they got the command just now. Evan Taddy and Tyler King are your front row. Then Carter Jones and Quinn Yeager is in fourth. That's interesting. Then it's Roberto Crown and Caleb. And no, that's Ethan O'Connor. I got confused by the Owl House car. Dylan Jones and Tanner Campos. Then Nate Wines and J.D. Bregler, Brian Logano and Caleb Marinelli. This is 11th and 12th. 13th and 14th is Demo Redneck and Kylie Ryder. 15th and 16th is Don Faulkner and Justin Newman. Then Ethan Farley, Colin Dover, Chris Black, and Tavius Young are your top 20. So, yeah. Then there's Justin Ricci, who's starting like dog shit. He's in 22nd. You've got Giancarlo Urenda and Caden Bishop here. They're 25th and 26th. Yeah, 25th and 26th. Sidney Allen and Chris Black here kind of sucking ass. There's Logan Speed, last week's winner. He's kind of ass right now, though. He's 30th. Then Lindsey Dietz and Paul Donlin. Raven Dagan, KR is in 36th, next to Gary Russell, and then Patrick Roden, Brian Leon, Trevor Davidson, and Kyler Scott.
Amazing lineup.
Yeah, pretty.
Very intriguing lineup.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to fall asleep in this booth today.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
There we go.
This is the
Thank you,
first time in a
Connor.
while I've broadcasted, and I cannot wait for this race today.
Yeah, thank you, Connor, and fuck you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, Zachary.
All right, we got a long way to go until we get to the actual start-finish line. So, who are your winners' picks?
You can go ahead first, Connor.
I feel like this is possibly a Tyler King day. He's definitely had a lot of speed in the last few weeks, and he came close to getting his first career win back at Sebring. And there's a better chance to get that first career win than today. So I feel like the King might go to victory lane today.
Let's go with Caden Bishop. He had a very fast car last week at Nashville, and I think his luck plays out on his side today. I think he gets it done.
Those are interesting picks. I'm going to pick the 62 of Carter Jones because that winless streak is overdue to break. He hasn't won, I think, in like 30 races. So, 26, I believe, is the actual number. So, hopefully he gets it done as the pace car pulls off. And green flag is in the air, and we are underway here at Watkins Glen.
An early little jump on Tyler King and heading into this early parts of this section of the racetrack, and he might be clear at the moment, but Tyler King is still hot on his tail.
Oh, we got a spin! We got a big crash in the S's!
Somebody on his side! Oh,
God.
no! Oh.
There's Caden Bishop flipping violently. Oh
Gary
my!
Russell.
Seth Peters has been. Oh my God, Seth Peters with terrible luck for like the 17th year in a row. So many cars are destroyed. Everyone is dead. All these guys now trying to get back through. Oh, there's another crash. James O'Maki. Oh boy.
There goes James O'Maki. Oh no, this race just turned into havoc.
What? Well, that's an interesting start to this one.
See Brian Leon there, a lot of damage to the race car.
Logan Speed from last week's winner, a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't even know how they can see in that car.
He's done. Gary Russell there with a lot of damage. Alan Mooch is gone. There's Trevor Davidson.
Done.
He's done.
Man, I just be jinxing everybody.
Seth got destroyed again somewhere.
Patrick Roden again. Here comes the field back to the yellow.
That was a very odd wreck.
Yeah. It looked like there were like 3 or 4 different wrecks on that lap.
That was kind of an unexpected start. I didn't expect them to get a little too crazy on the start.
Yeah. I didn't expect a wreck in the S's, but yeah, this is where we are.
The only thing I can really assume what happened back there is either the pack was like 3 wide and they couldn't really get into line heading into this giant ass turn. And they ended up clustering up into a certain part of the track that one of them made contact with the other and set off that big crash in the back.
Yeah, somebody probably just just made a lot of contact with each other, probably spun out. And then they just went to chaos, or everybody was all bunched up.
Let's see what happened.
I would love to see what happened on this.
So here's the initial start. We're going to follow the 7 of Jacob Wario, because I think he was at the center of it. Oh, Caden. Oh. Oh!
What a hit.
I assume that was fully correct. I saw them, they were like 3 wide in the back, and I knew Caden Bishop was trying to make a move on Jacob Wario, but they just couldn't get in line properly, and that big incident right there was triggered by people trying to get in line heading into this turn.
I think Caden got a little over aggressive there.
Definitely. He does not need to have these type of mistakes. He can't afford this, especially for his regular season championship hopes.
I think that was more of like a racing incident. I think Jacob moved up the track a little bit. And I think Caden was trying to go outside and there was just no more room.
Yeah, but in general, you just don't go 3 wide in the S's. It's just not a good idea.
Yeah, Caden got a little run, and I think they just made. I don't know what car that is, but made contact with the 7, and the 7 dripped off the track a little bit into the 1, and then all hell just broke loose from there.
Yeah, there's Alan Mooch getting into it. Oh, Logan just.
Look at Big G. I think that's Big G who got through the middle of it.
Big G.
Everybody just trying to avoid, but there's really nowhere to go here. It's a very tight part of the track.
Yeah, and everyone's just piling in, trying to slow down in time, and Caden's basically at a standstill while these cars are coming at 70.
This was one of those incidents where aggression and trying to get into the line heading into the S's ended up causing a big crash and ultimately possibly affecting this regular season championship battle for possibly a few moments, possibly for the remainder of the regular season at this point.
There's another incident here. Let's see. Well, here's Seth. He got involved. He got into it with someone to get some damage. Oh! Oh my!
Oh wow!
All right, yeah. Let's see this.
What happened here?
What happened to Lindsay?
Some big shots for Trevor Davidson though. And
all right.
That was
Let's see Lindsay here. Oh!
Oh no! Back to Alan Mooch. Oh man.
So I think what happened here is that Lindsay, another over-aggressive move. Lindsay just barreling through the S's. I don't know why she was doing that. There was no real threat to her, but
yeah, no, she was going full speed through the bus stop there. Especially with the slower car like that, I don't know. I feel like she would probably slow down and not try to do all that.
Oh, here's a third incident.
What happened here?
All right. Let's watch what happens here from the 09.
Bus stop. We're racing with each
other. Into Dawn.
Dawn got into her.
Man.
I didn't see what happened to Kylie, but holy cow.
See if we can get a helicopter cam on it.
Yeah, we need a better view of this. What's happened?
Okay, so yeah, here it is. Oh, she jumped over the rumble strip into Dawn, and then that just sets this off.
Yeah, she got onto the curb a little hard right there, and she was trying to maintain her position where she was trying to race Dawn, but the bounce ended up bouncing her right into Dawn, which ultimately led to that 3-car pileup right there.
What car was that
Yeah, this is the 07 of Brandon Allen.
Yeah, I'm surprised Brandon Allen walked through like literally almost no damage despite literally clobbering the car.
Yeah, Brandon got a little lucky there.
Yeah, he definitely needs some luck because his championship hopes are still up.
Oops. Shit. Oh, Rip Bozo.
Oh, what the fuck?
You see, okay, fuck.
We had a Rip Bozo moment.
We did have a Rip Bozo moment.
Anyways, I believe we're back live.
Yeah, this is, we're gonna call this live.
Yeah, what lap are we on?
I think lap 3.
Yeah, we're on lap 3. We're one to go before. That was it. You see, I forgot I'd pre-recorded this race, so that's a ball sack moment.
Ball sack sports, bro. Well, we got a lot of contenders already out this race, so
Yeah, let's take a look at your DNFs.
How many cars are even in this race still? But let's go through the running order.
There's still apparently 35, which is very impressive for what we just saw.
Well, I mean, there's 35 cars left, but I don't think that many of them are going to be competitive anymore.
Yeah, I think more than a few of them are going to be kind of doggy doo-doo.
Yeah.
They're gonna be pretty ass.
That's a pretty nice emo on Paul Donovan.
Yeah, look at that. That is sex in a handbasket. Oh my god.
Gives me Brian Vickers vibes.
Major.
You just ruined this. You just ruined the scheme for me.
No, bro, it's like mine yards, bro.
Bro, Brian Vickers. We don't talk about Brian Vickers here.
Yeah, we don't want that Vickers stuff.
Yeah. He wrecks more than just race cars. Oh, what the? Oh, I don't think Paul likes Ethan O'Connor right now. I don't know what. I don't know what. Oh, there's a stack up, so that's what happened.
No, they're trying to get
wrecking under yellow.
Well, you can't have that.
All right. Did I kind of spoil who the winner was going to be here?
No, I didn't see it.
All right. Did anyone in the chat see it?
I'll check.
I mean, shit, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even know what's going on. Like, I kind of saw, but I don't really know nobody in the series, so. Bro, what is going on with this field? Like, they don't know how to run pace laps?
Yeah, no, they're kind of, oh, no, oh, fuck.
Oh, what the hell?
Come on. Oh, no, oh, no.
What happened? Oh, God.
Oh, no, it's endless moments.
Well.
Waiting game begin.
All right, so, what we're going to do here is we're just going to go to the restart. We're going to pretend none of this happened. Is this clear?
Yeah. Yes. I don't even remember what the hell happened just a few seconds ago.
All right, good.
I might be drunk, but I'm not too sure.
You are drunk.
Yeah, you're definitely.
Probably. What the fuck is in my water?
What?
All right, so here we go.
He's got poison in his water.
I'm not having a fun time with this live stream, as you can tell, but hopefully this is highly entertaining to watch me fail. Tyler King is in second here. Roberto Crown's in third for no reason.
Pressuring Tyler King at the moment.
To the inside.
Oh, he's going to try to make a move right here. He might be able to try to lunge in there into the bus stop. Oh.
Not quite. Tyler's like, no, that's my spot.
Works out a little bit for that 21. He stays in line.
I wonder if anybody died. I don't think so. We got Tanner Campos there.
Yeah, he's in fifth, trying to get around Quinn Yeager.
Quinn Yeager having a pretty good day. Good fourth. I mean, it's only like 5-4, but you know.
To the inside.
Try to make a move.
Oh, Tyler. Oh, Tyler's in the fence.
It's Tyler King, rest in peace.
Oh no, that 28 car has a lot of damage.
He's fine. He'll be fine. Hopefully.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's gonna pass by the whole field now.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to him.
He didn't even really give up a spot there. Tanner's trying to.
He hit the wall, went to the grass, and somehow only lost one spot.
I'm really surprised that Delzier is able to maintain this position so far, especially after what Osmet has done on the road courses this year.
Here's two surprises in the top 10 to say the least. They are going at it in the S's here.
And where did Justin Ricci come from? Didn't he start 22nd?
Yeah, now he's 9th. Why? Because I said so.
Because Justin Ricci, bro.
Because Justin Ricci, bro.
And Giancarlo Urenda, he started like 29th, 30th. Man, got some big moves there.
Yeah, and here's Justin could not clear Demo there. He was trying to. Oh, is Demo going to get him going into this turn? Oh, Brandon's off track back here.
Is caution out?
The caution is not out. Shouldn't be, at least. Oh, yeah, so here's Ricci. He's still struggling with Demo Redneck. You know, Ricci's a great driver. He's great at defending his position, but not the best at offense, as you can tell here. Struggling with a car that's really not that great.
Yeah, Justin Ricci is definitely not the people who likes to play offense most of the time, but he's a great defensive type of driver, but he's got to develop some of that offense if he wants to win this regular season title. Because even though Kane had an issue today, which can help him in the regular season championship today, but he can't afford any major mistakes, so he'll have to develop some offense as the season goes on.
I see Big G putting under green. I wonder what for.
Probably a strategy. There's
strategy.
5 laps to go in the stage, by the way. Oh, JD's pitting, too. He might have been pitting for some sort of damage repair there. I don't know. A lot of these cars coming down have some sort of damage on them.
Yeah, I think he got into the tire barrier coming off that turn over there.
There's Don pitting for tires. Seven Taddy pulling away. Oh, he's got some damage, too.
Oh.
Everybody's just hitting the wall.
Slowing him down a little bit, but it's not really effective. But I don't know if it'll force him down pit road, but it's definitely going to be an area of concern.
Tanner's gotten around Tyler King, so he's in 3rd. Brian Logano going to work on Quinn Yeager.
Some good days from the Ford driver so far, especially from Brian Logano and Terry Campos.
And then the Fords are 4 of the top 5 right now.
That is definitely true. Most of the Fords have been up
Ooh!
this race.
Oh! Brian got it. Yeah, Brian got it. I think it's that turn where I think it's that specific turn where everyone's getting their damage. It might be just barely in the threshold of turns where the cars can make it. So
yeah, I've seen that issue before. Last year's race here at Watkins, we saw the issue where everybody just kept missing that turn.
Oh, caution's out.
We have probably a big wreck somewhere.
We'll have to see. Oh, Paul Donlan's got a lot of damage.
Uh-oh.
It's unfortunate. That was a good-looking car.
Seemed like someone was running into the back of him.
see if we can find the incident. Hearing it was in that turn, it was in what I think is turn 5. No, that's turn 7 actually. Let's see.
That's all the way in the back.
We'll see if Nate Wines was involved in it.
Probably was.
Oh, he was.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he was.
See,
Well,
maybe a different camera angle on this. Possibly.
So let's see what this wreck here looks like.
Just a few moments after Brian Legal got in the wall as well.
Oh, you see, so all these cars are struggling with the turn. They're barely getting into it, and then Paul Donlin.
He overdrove the corner big time right there.
He overdrove the corner, bounced off of it, and then he just had nowhere to go. He was right in line with it.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to go wide in that turn.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. They are struggling with that turn.
These drivers just never learn.
That's how you make speed here, apparently.
It's a risk reward situation.
See what Nate Wines has saw with this. Here, he's following Paul Donlin into the turn. Donlin turns down, but then just comes back out in front of the field. Probably not.
I think we got like 3 more to go until the station over.
Yeah, 3 more. The whole field's pitting now. So
I think a lot of people are gonna stay out here for a little longer for repairs.
Yeah, Don Falconer stayed out, so Don's gonna have the lead here. Who comes out of pit road first? Tanner Campos wins the race off pit road.
And by a huge margin. Everybody looks like they're repairing some damage at least.
Chris Black, Justin Ricci out next.
Evan Taddy comes in first, probably will come out around 30.
Yeah, he's losing a shit ton of spots here, Mikey.
Yeah, they definitely are taking their time repairing all that damage he had. And it cost him pretty much every spot. Comes out ahead of maybe like 4 drivers. Should be around, I think, 27, 28.
Yeah, Evan Toddy, I think, had some pretty severe damage that they had to repair. Yeah, Don Falconer is now in the lead. Tanner Campos in second. Chris Black in third. Justin Ricci fourth. Quinn Yeager rounds out the top 5. Quinn Yeager's been having a pretty good day today.
Definitely surprising for that 2019. He's usually one of the more aggressive lap cars in this field, but today he's looking for that win today.
Yeah, Quinn likes being last. Quinn has stated multiple times he likes impacting the outcome of the race as a lap car. Why he likes that is beyond me, but he does. But here he is affecting the outcome of the race as a lead lap car.
Well, it's just a menace to society. You often said that.
Yeah.
He might be Jay McDowell. I'm not too sure.
I think he realized that the laps here are so long that there's very minimal chance of actually getting up to the back of the pack. The back of the pack actually getting caught.
You know, I have to have a code blue, yellow, green, and pink, so I'll be right back.
Oh. Yeah, he's pissing a rainbow.
Yeah. We'll just say that.
Oh. Ray Dagan's on pit road. The car looks jacked up.
Not a day that Ray Dagan really needs. miserable season 2, but he definitely has to win a race at this point. That 36 team has been off this year big time.
Yeah, I don't think that team had particularly high expectations when they came in, but they're moderately in the playoff hunt, but I'm sure they're going to be disappointed. Lights are out.
It's going to be an intriguing restart. Three, two, one, and
green flag.
Pretty excellent start from that 83 car, getting away from that 00 a little bit, but the 00 definitely has that speed, but Don has that experience on road courses. That's something that Terry Campos has usually struggled at most of the time here at these road courses.
KR with a big move to take 5th from Quinn Yeager. Now True Slasher Jr. trying to do the same thing.
He about went off track a little bit right there.
Oh, caution's out again.
Oh, we have another caution?
Somebody's having a bad day. Oh, it's Justin Newman.
Justin Newman? Oh, no.
Oh, and Carter. Oh, no.
That's not good for him either. He was like, what, barely in the top 10 points? He might fall out after today's race.
John Falconer. Oh, Tanner's got to catch Don. He knows this is for the stage win. You got to beat Don back to the line. Here he comes, looking inside. Is Don going to choke it? Oh, no, he doesn't. Chris Black. KR got around Ricci. Is he going to get Chris Black as well?
No, not at the moment, but he's gonna have a chance in any of his final 2 turns.
For one more point in the stage, KR, Chris Black.
He's got it right here.
Does he though? Coming to the line. KR gets him.
Clears him. Coming into turn 1.
And that will pretty much set the stage 1 results.
Also, a random question. Since Don won this stage, does this really kind of affect the playoff grid a little bit? Because I'm pretty sure that 83 team was below the cutoff after today's race, and Logan Speed ended up retiring early on. So could this possibly affect the playoff picture a little bit?
Not the driver's points, because Don isn't eligible in driver's points.
I know that.
But
I'm talking about Logan himself. Because Don is like a driver.
Don was already top 30 in points.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think he was like 20.
He's about 20. He's about 27th.
Okay. I'm still concerned on that little bubble battle down there because Logan Speed definitely can't afford any problems, especially since he got that race.
Oh!
Carter. And Justin Newman had to
Justin Newman was an innocent bystander.
He had a family.
Oh, you see, look at that. Okay, so there's a huge stack up on the restart. Gary Russell just does not go.
He might have had a mechanical failure.
I don't know, but then Carter should be fine here, but then what happens? Oh.
I think it was, I don't know. It looks like Carter was trying to like get out back on track, and then
Yeah, I don't know whose fault that was. We're gonna have to get a different angle on that to actually see. Maybe from this one. Yeah, here Carter goes wide. I think that was Carter's fault. I think he came down on Ethan Farley.
He had a hard time going through that corner itself because he went high, so he got loose right there. But he was trying to get back in line, but didn't see Ethan Farley got in there. That's my opinion on it. I feel like Carter got loose right there. Ethan Farley tried to seize for the opportunity, but That hole quickly closed up, and Ethan unfortunately got into the back of Carter.
Yeah, Carter's loose. Oh, okay. Ethan didn't give him enough room there.
Yeah, no, I mean, you gotta give him at least a little room right there. But he didn't just keep going up the track. Didn't really give any Carter space to get back onto the track, and when Carter tried to, the hole was already filled up, and then they got turned around. And then just a new man got involved. Yeah, I think him and Justin might be done. Justin could get some repairs, but his car is good.
But he might fall out down.
There was a car that pitted under caution that was in the top 10. So Chris Black pitted, and as did KR. So Justin Ricci is now going to get third place, and Caden Bishop did not like that.
That's not good for Caden Bishop at all, because Justin Ricci is trying to collect as many stage points as possible, because he can try to build a gap, especially with Caden's problem today.
Yeah, Caden wants to see Justin Ricci. I mean, I don't know how much you root for a competitor to fail, but I think Caden wants to see Justin Ricci have some sort of failure or get caught in a crash or something to get him out of the top 10 right now.
Yeah. Those two are like good friends, but I know their competitive fire will get the better of them sometimes, but that's the part of a championship battle, especially for the regular season championship. You have to put your bias aside and your friendships just to get that ultimate prize.
Okay, why don't you check to make sure the stream's still going? I'm just trying to, yeah. Because, like, I'm on full screen, so I can't really tell. This is Dawn. Alright, dope. How many people are watching right now?
14.
Nice. So pace car pulls off for Don Falconer, stage 1 winner, and he is going green.
Fairly good restart by that A3, but the definitely kept up a little bit.
Oh, the field behind them stacks up big time.
Someone might have missed a shift back there, because I'm noticing a lot of people are starting to miss a shift on these restarts.
Yeah, might have been what happened to Gary Russell there.
I think they were too wide before they even start finishing line.
They were too. They were double file after the restart, but I don't know what they were doing back there.
Here's Nate Wines, and he doesn't have a front bumper anymore.
He's basically a modified at this point.
Hey Tanner, or not Tanner, Connor. How does not having your bumper affect you at a big, fast road course like Watkins Glen?
I mean, in a way, it will affect people a little bit, but it won't really take you out of the race. But you won't have that same miles per hour compared to others, especially if you don't have any of those key necessities like certain other cars have in this race. But I mean, it's an all right thing to have, but it's not something that will really help you win this race or get a top 10 out of it. So Nation's here just trying to salvage what he can, especially with what is left of his Monster Energy Dodge.
Brian Logano trying to make a move on KR behind him. Oh, I think... Oh, there's a car around!
Oh, no.
It's Dontavius.
Oh, no.
We're still green.
No caution, what?
I think KR got a piece of that right there.
Tyler King might have gotten a piece of that. There he is.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, he got hit from behind somewhere. Oh, there's a bunch of cars going down pit road. There's the 2 leaders pitted, so now for the lead, it's Tree Slasser Jr. and Justin Ricci. Oh!
Oh, after the mistake.
Tree gets it. Now that's something I didn't expect to see today. Behind them, Colin Dover and Demo Redneck. Roberto Crown Jr. is going to try to take advantage around the outside. Roberto gets 5th. Now look at these three. These three race gaze cars all racing together. Sidney Allen is leading the charge in 7th. Brandon Allen's in 8th, and Kayla Marinelli is here in 10th.
Race gaze average a stellar day right now. Most of the cars in the top 10. I mean, honestly, they have some pretty fast cars. You see them making a move.
Sydney not able to get anywhere on Colin Dover. Oh, Demo Redneck just slowed this whole group down when he came to pit road. Tyler King's on pit road after he's got damage. Yeah, I don't think Justin Ricci is going to be too happy about getting passed by Tree Slasher Jr.
Oh, you know, he's living in his car right now. It looks like most of the top 10 has kind of settled down.
Yeah, let's go tack and take a look at see how Tree Slasher Jr. got the lead. All right, so see here, he's already gotten side by side with him. I don't know if Ricci missed the corner somewhere or not, but he's going to the outside here. And then Tanner pits in front of them, which slows down the 44. And that enables Justin to inch in front, which is how he led the lap. And then Tree just powers around him on the outside here.
We just got a great run off the turn 1.
Yeah, Tree. Now it's just a power move by Tree. I don't know if there's anything Justin could have done about that one.
Yeah, like Tree outbraked him and then beat him off the corner.
Neom.
Yes, we gotta get that Neom in.
So here's the race gaze cars, and is Kayla Marinelli on pit? Oh, there's a caution. Oh no! Oh, we were just talking about how well this team was doing.
Oh my God. What another bad day for Caleb Marinelli. He can't afford issues like this constantly because I've noticed the last few weeks, a few winners have been collapsing so badly. Caleb might fall victim next at this point.
Yeah, the season's been up on its head for a lot of these guys lately, and Caleb Marinelli is no exception. Let's see what happened.
Oh.
Okay, so here he is. He's racing with Brandon and Chris Black. Oh, he misses the corner here.
Oh, he went wide.
Oh my, Chris Black. Chris Black.
Cleared him out.
Oh! KR comes in, Ravid comes in. Kylie's the only one that doesn't come in.
Kylie did a good job breaking there, but hard hit for Caleb. Just got taken out by Chris Black.
What a shame.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. This guy's deserves so much more than he's been getting lately.
Yeah.
So many.
Sour for this 15 team.
He's had a lot of great runs and through circumstances that are usually no fault of his own. He just gets screwed. See a helicopter cam on this. All right, so this gets set up in this turn. See, here he goes. He's going after Brandon for a spot here. And then Brandon goes wide, it looks like. So Caleb thinks about coming low. bottoms out, it looks like, goes high, and then Chris Black just, I don't know what he was doing there. There was no reason for him to race like that.
Yeah, there was absolutely no reason for that. I mean, Caleb was going on the track. Chris had no reason to go all the way up there with him.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But what I saw, I think Caleb might have locked his brakes up a little bit because I noticed him going a little wide. I don't know if that's like the true cause of this incident, but I feel like he might have locked his brakes up a little bit and allowed Chris to try to pounce on him, which ultimately didn't work out for both of them.
I mean, even if he locked his brakes up, Chris should have not been all the way up the track like that.
Yeah, Chris didn't give him anything to work with there.
Yeah, no, he's wild going to the wall and just turning. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie on it. The popcorn on the back of the booth is amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we're coming to 1 to go. We're going to have 4 laps to go in stage 2 when we restart this race, and Justin Ricci is going to get a second chance. So what do y'all expect to see here?
Honestly, I feel like Tree might put up a fight a little bit. I feel like that 44 car actually has some speed because I've noticed some of the PDM cars actually being able to put up a fight, even though Paul and Trevor Davison haven't really been much contenders. But Tree loves these road courses, especially because he's a long time F1 fan, and his sponsor is basically from that Ferrari team. But I feel like this 07 team might do something. Or not 07, 44.
I mean, honestly, I think we're going to see a great battle between Justin and Tree. I think if Justin can get around him, I think he can hold off Tree. You know, Justin has great defensive skills. And he's just great at holding people off. It's interesting to see how it plays out. But I think,
Oh my god.
Right.
This thing needs to shut up. I'm sorry. That was bothering me. They were gonna go on forever and ever.
It's fine. I think I might have been drunk again.
Yeah. All right, where were we on lap? We were on lap what, 17?
I believe so. 17 or 16, one of the two.
Yeah, I think lap 17. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop that. I'm sorry. I've tried to mute it. It doesn't happen. I just gotta ignore it, I guess.
I'll just try to fight through it.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Green flag. You see, I am never pre-recording one of these live stream races again.
Rip.
I mean, at least I can just remember my spot and go again. But like, yeah, this is not comfortable. I don't like this.
But anyways, I believe Tree got a great restart right there. Is that the 12 car was able to keep up, but Tree got an excellent launch, which definitely helped him get out a little ahead of that 12 car a little bit.
Yeah, nothing Justin could have really done there. That was just a great launch by Tree.
Trying to do something. He just doesn't have that straight line speed to get around that 44.
Yeah, Tree Slasser Jr. He spent a lot of his career actually wanting to be in Formula One. He was actually in the Ferrari Drivers Academy for a long time. They're getting as high as Formula 2. But then there was no clear path for Formula 1 to him, so he decided, you know what, I'm going to go to NASCAR here. I'm going to give this a shot. He's had some decent runs, and now here he finds himself up in the lead as Quinn Yeager has a massive issue.
I think Roberto might have hit the wall as well, or else he was trying to check up.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn, honestly, he didn't lose any spots, so I think he should be fine.
I am surprised at how Quinn's been able to hold on this race. This is a car that's very clearly slow compared to all the others, and he is holding his own and then some.
I believe Tree Slasher wins stage 2.
Nope, that is in 3 laps, Mikey.
Oh, never mind. I think I was jumping ahead a little bit right there. My bad.
And are you drunk?
I think I might be drunk.
Yeah, he's definitely drunk. Here's Kyler Scott going through Kylie Greider. That is for the 8th position.
Honestly, I've been surprised with Kyler Scott today. He started like what, 41st, and he's now in the top 10. That is crazy.
He started dead last as Tanner gives Kylie no room. Yeah, he started dead last. He's worked his way into the top 10. And that team does not believe they need to pit again this race, which is a big advantage because all the cars in front of them believe they do have to pit.
Oh man, Tanner's just trying to get around that 07. He has been having a couple of rough times when he's fighting through traffic. He's definitely been frustrated, especially last week in Nashville. He was unbelievably pissed when he got lapped and never had a chance to come back to go for the win.
He's not been that bad at getting through cars, though. Like, no one's been able to pull off a move like that this race. We're getting 2 cars at once.
Oh, Calvin a little bit.
And she's going to lose a bunch of spots here to O'Connor and Tyler King.
Not yet, but they're fighting with each other. I think Tyler King will have an excellent exit out of this turn.
Yeah, Yeah, and she is clearly slower than the rest of these guys. She is well off the pace, and here she comes to pit road, actually. Might not even just be that she has a damaged car. She probably has some older tires as well.
Probably. Colin Dover down pit road as well.
He's pitting. Looks like damage repair specifically for him. Kylie, Quinn's on pit road as well. That's for tires. Kylie's strictly damage repair. Brian Logano, Evan Toddy.
What's happened to Don? I've noticed him never get back through the traffic like Tanner has been able to, which is kind of shocking because that A3 car had some speed early on.
I think he had to pit again is the problem. I think he had a loose wheel or something is what we're hearing. So unfortunately, he had to come down. He had to come down again. He is well behind Tanner. He's about 50 seconds behind him. Another caution gets him back in it, though. So we'll see if he gets one.
But he has to hope what Tanner does gives him the chance to get back in it.
Here's Kyler Scott going after Brandon Allen. I think this is Brandon Allen would tell you he doesn't expect great things on road courses. Scott goes a little wide there. Brandon kind of enjoys drafting style tracks a little more. And so they don't really have a great road course program over at Race Days, save for Sydney Allen, who is absolutely flying right now. This team really struggles on road courses, so to see Brandon Allen running the way he is has got to be a welcome sight for this team as they desperately chase a second straight playoff spot.
Oh, definitely. The road course program is definitely below average, but having days like this is definitely a momentum builder and a major confidence boost for the entire team. Even though the day has not really been the best, getting a day like this is something that they can be at least happy about. Oh, here comes Kyler Scott.
Yeah, I think Kyler knows better than to go after him in the bus stop. We saw what happened to Kylie Greider in the bus stop when she went after Dawn Falconer, I believe, and that didn't work out too well for her. And Tanner is absolutely loving the way Brandon's racing him.
Oh, indeed. That 00 is waiting for that moment to pounce. He's just fighting his chops to get by those two, but he's willing to wait for that opportunity to get by both of them whenever it opens up.
I think the perfect spot for Tanner to go for a move is on the front stretch.
True, especially the 00 has more straight line speed than the two ahead of him, so he can easily get by them if he has that opportunity.
Roberto almost went off. Tree Slasser is just running time trial laps right now as he's been known for as he was known for doing in Formula 2. One of the smoothest drivers on a road course. And as they come out of the final turn here, Treese Lasser Jr. is going to win stage 2.
What a great performance for that 44 team in this stage. They definitely need this, especially now since it's coming down to crunch time. They might have a chance to win this race if they can possibly make it on fuel.
Yeah, Tree might be set as long as the caution doesn't come out.
JD Egler got the last stage point. We haven't said his name all day.
That 5-car just hasn't been up front most of the day, but he's definitely been able to get things out of this, especially that stage point. But 5 teams just here for survival because Hosmad does not have a great road course program. So they're just trying to survive as best as possible. But Aaron Campbell's having days like this will definitely be a momentum builder for that road course program.
Chasing down Tyler King in front of him. Nothing quite there. Tyler's not having the day I think any of us expected him to have.
I'm honestly shocked. I didn't think he would struggle this badly.
Struggled this badly. He's still in 9th, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, he was competing for the lead, but after he got into the wall, his car just hasn't really been as fast as it was earlier in the run.
These 3 still going at it for 5th place. Treese Lasser Jr. These guys all have to pit again, so I think they're all banking on a caution coming out that would force Kyler Scott and Tanner Campos to come down, because these 2 are the first 2 cars that can make it the rest of the way on fuel. So if we go green, Tanner Campos and Kyler Scott is the battle for the win. If we get a caution, the guys in front of him have a shot at it, especially given how far these guys have gotten since their last pit stop.
I just got to maintain that. Just try to block off that double zero because he doesn't have that speed like the double zero.
Here he comes.
He's getting off speed right here. No, he can't get there.
Tyler's spot clears him, but Tanner's not going to give it up.
Like I said,
here's Tanner. He's running a much tighter line than Kyler Scott is. Kyler Scott's kind of just rolling freely around the corner. Tanner's tight and disciplined. Here they go into this is the dangerous corner, right out to the wall. Kyler Scott has been there time after time, and Tanner goes wide.
Afford mistakes like that for that double zero because he knows he can get around that 11, but he can't force himself into mistakes like this.
Gary Russell on pit road. Kyler Scott is getting equally as frustrated. He's getting pretty frustrated with Brandon Allen right now. I think Kyler knows he's faster and that Brandon is what's letting Tanner stay so close to him, but he just can't get him right now.
He's going to go for a move here. Down the back. I don't know if he'll be able to get to his inside, though.
Oh, he's there. He is there. Can he stay with him? Ooh, they're still side by side going into this hairpin.
Hey, he has to get by Brandon Allen now. He's just letting Tanner Campos get back into the picture.
Yeah, it's now and over for Kyler.
Yeah, is he going to get him into this corner? Brandon drives it in deep.
He's got him a little bit, but he's losing a little ground on it, but this ain't going to be good if they go side by side heading into that very critical turn.
This is going to be rough for both of them. Oh, Kyler gets him.
Kyler gets him. What a battle.
Brandon put up a hell of a fight. Tyler King has gotten Ethan O'Connor, so now he's up to 8th place. And he's pulling away here. JD's now trying to get the 88.
But he has to get around that 60, which he'll possibly get it heading into turn 1.
Oh, he's got him. I think he's got him. Oh, Ethan's had enough. He cut off Demo Redneck before he could get there.
What I noticed a little bit right there is that Jamie tried to pull Gary Russell in front of that 88 car, but Ethan saw an opportunity to get by him, which he definitely capitalized it, because he noticed if he didn't make that move, he would have been stuck behind that 60 car.
The 60 just continues to struggle.
Definitely not the year for that.
Raven Dagan here is 2 laps down, so that's not for position, but right now he's just logging laps, sort of learning whatever he can for the next road course.
Unfortunate day for Raven. We're already going 2 laps down. Nothing else to say about that. He's keeping up pace with Ethan O'Connor, surprisingly, though.
Tanner now struggling with Brandon Allen.
Tanner's going to get past Brandon. I think Kyle could just drive away here.
A little bit.
Justin Ricci here. We haven't really paid attention to this battle for the lead, but they've been pretty equidistant for a while now. Tree Slasher Jr. cannot get more than about a second ahead of Justin, and then Justin will start ever so slightly reeling him back until they get about 3/4 apart like they are now.
44 does not have that raw speed like the 12 does, but the 12 doesn't have that grip like he wants, so that's the only thing that's keeping this battle so neutral at the moment, is because Justin's kind of using up his tires a little bit, and all that straight line speed ain't really going to help him a little bit if Justin can't get around these turns a lot quicker.
I mean, whenever they do make their pit stop, I think Justin will probably have the faster car. He should try to help him get fast.
This might cost them the race, so they might have to risk it all the way.
Yeah, there's about 8 laps to go until the end of this race. Check.
I don't know if their crew chief has said anything about saving fuel, but they definitely need to be on high alert about that.
I don't think at this point, if they started saving fuel now, that they'd be able to save enough to make it. It's 4 laps. You're trying to save around a road course, which is already nigh on impossible. And a lot of this is parts of the track where you need to have some throttle in it. So Watkins Glen is probably the hardest track to save fuel at.
True. But you could try to conserve in the turns, but they're so short that you won't have much time to save as much as possible. But I can see where you're coming from with that, but they got to try something at this point, because they know they can't make it, so they have to try to do everything to stay at least in contention for this win.
The only thing you really could do is do sort of what Tanner is doing and stay in the tow of another car. But by doing that, well, first of all, Tanner doesn't need to save fuel, so he's just losing. So this isn't really him saving fuel; it's just him losing ground to Kyler Scott. But the other problem with this is none of the cars in the top 5 are close enough to each other to pull this off. Here's Sid and Roberto Crown, and Sid is close enough to Sid is getting close enough to try it, but he can't get there in time to save the fuel he would need to make it.
He's in trouble, too. He might as well just try to conserve in the turns if he can't get to Roberto, but like you said earlier, it's still impossible to save in the corners, especially at a straight line track like this. So he's just going to have to try everything in his mind at this point.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much impossible to save fuel, especially how big this track is and how fast you need to go with all the streets. And honestly, I don't think if there's no caution, most of these guys will not make it to the race.
Yeah, that is true.
Pretty much just a battle between. It's either, I don't know, it's between caution or pitting. It's really all you can do.
This race is fully in the position of Kyler Scott because Tanner's just stuck behind Brandon Allen. He just hasn't been able to get around that at 07.
Yeah, I think Tanner might have used all of his tires, though.
Possibly.
Now, you see, here's Justin Ricci, and while we're on this conversation, Justin Ricci's had an interesting spot. He's crossed within a half second of Treese Lasser Jr. So, in a way, so he is in that range of draft, if you will, where he's close enough that he could run partial throttle in the straightaway and keep pace. But is it worth it at this point when you know you've got to pit anyway and you want to try to beat this guy?
The situation's kind of more complicated because, one, he's pushing Tree and he's pushing himself a little bit because even though Tree doesn't have that speed, he's still using up as much gas as possible. And Justin's able to save some, but he's not saving much because he's forcing Tree into a mistake, and he's slightly forcing himself into a mistake as well. So Justin might have a slight advantage at the moment, but I don't feel like both of them can make it either.
You know, I don't think it's much of an advantage, to be honest. As you see, Tanner finally gets past the 07.
So he's now free to try to chase down the 11 of Kyler Scott. Kyler Scott has a long way to go to get to Sidney Allen.
I think Scott's in a good position because the 00 guy held up by Brandon Allen for what, 5 laps? He couldn't be able to get around him now. So he's got to fly as fast as he can to get around that 11 car.
Here's 2 cars battling for position, the 28 and the 5. This is for 8th place. And I haven't heard quite yet if these cars can make it. I would assume they can, but they're pretty much out of it. They're just battling for whatever spots they can get at this point.
Here he goes.
Someone is on pit road. Oh, it's Sid.
Sydney. He ran out of gas, I believe.
Yeah, Sid couldn't go any further, so he's down pit road. Splash and go. Save as much time as possible.
He's just trying to salvage the best finish he can at this point.
Yeah, Watkins, Glen, you have some fall off, but you don't have a terrible amount of fall off. So fuel only is not the worst strategy here, especially if you only got a short run left.
True.
Now the question is, when did these guys come down?
I don't think they don't want to come down, but they have to know that their limit of fuel is coming to an abrupt end at this point, so they're just trying to conserve as best as possible. But I highly doubt neither one of them can make it.
You know, I can see them pitting out of this for next lap. I don't think they'll be able to go much further with whatever they have left in the tank. It's pretty much they need to pit and there's no other option.
Through the final set of turns, Treese Lasser Jr. coming to 3 laps to go. 4 laps to go.
Pressure is kicking in at this point. He knows he can't make it, but he's just trying to hope that gas tank can go all the way, but the pressure's starting to kick in a lot more now since it's coming down to crunch time. And even though the caution comes out, he'll still win, but he just knows that that gas tank is coming very close to the E on his dashboard.
Roberto Crown has been picking up his pace a lot. He's within now 3 seconds of the leaders. I think at this point he is in push mode. I think this team knows that they're not going to make it, and their goal is to get as close as possible to the other two for pit stops.
That's what they're trying to do that's what he's trying to do at this point, but it's been a pretty good day for that 21 team. He's been up front for most of the day. It's definitely a big day for this 21 team, especially since the co-op battle's kind of not in their favor at the moment, but trying to get as many points as possible is something that they can try to salvage.
Tanner Campos is catching Kyler Scott as well. He was over 2 seconds back that last lap, that lap before. This last lap, he was a second 1.3 back, and he continues to close.
Got that straight line speed like that 00 has, but he knows he's running out of time, but he could possibly get there within 2 or possibly the final lap, but he's got to prevent himself from making any mistakes because he's done one in the past, especially at a road course like Coda last season.
Tanner hates finishing second at road courses.
He definitely does. And he tells me every day he's still pissed off about that day at Coda, and he wants to redeem himself from that Coda heartbreak.
You see Roberto in down pit road here. He ran out of fuel.
3 laps to go.
The top two are sweating now. Fly by through the field. There's Big G9, pretty good day.
KR had promised. Don Falconer continues to struggle back here. Kylie just wants to stay to end.
Well, she won't have to wait for long.
She's still in 21st, which isn't terrible.
True.
But
it's still not the day she wanted.
No.
Isn't she on the cutoff line too?
Yeah, she's the cutoff driver. She was 38 points to the good entering this race, but wasn't looking too good before. But now with Roberto pinning, it looks a little better for her.
Oh yeah, I think that might have just kind of saved her a little bit from losing so many points.
Ooh, Tree goes wide.
Oh, he can't afford that, but he's still got a good cushion on that 12 card.
It's kind of interesting to see if any of these guys actually come down pit road or if they're try to stretch it out all the way to the end.
At this point, they've got to be on fumes. I don't know how they could possibly.
They are panicking at this point. Oh, we can't make it.
He's pitting. They both are.
Where's the 11?
There he is. There is the 00 too.
Oh my God.
Battle for the win. 2 laps to go.
Oh man, now the picture has changed completely. And now Campos is hungry for that 11. Now he sees the victory in front of him, and he's got 11 1 year ago. He's got run to the A-Rock when he wants to redeem himself from that day as well.
He's gained
so much frustration, so much motivation for that 00.
He's gained 2 seconds in 2 laps.
So back front with the 11th car to the left out. What a bus stop.
Something had a great reaction right there.
The Tanner so now. Justin, not Justin. Kylie's pulling up a bit. Here comes Tanner with that straightaway speed.
Oh. He just can't get away from him. That 11 just doesn't have that exit speed like he wants, but the 00 has been able to keep close. So he's just hungry for that opportunity, which he can get on a straightaway, but he can't get in a turn.
And Kyler drives off a little bit, and here comes Tanner, still right behind him. Not going to give up.
Here's the trouble turn.
I think both of them were able to survive it. Not too sure.
Back behind him, Ravid passes both these guys. He's having fun right now, but all for naught.
about to see one of these classic road course finishes, ain't we?
Oh, we are. Coming to the white flag. Tanner, there's a discipline line again. Stays with him. White flag, 1 to go. Kyler Scott in the lead.
He's got to force that 11 car into a mistake. He can't force himself, but he has that straight line speed, so he has to find that opportunity on one of these straightaways to get by the 11, because if he gets into the turn, he's not going to get by him.
This is going to be his first big chance right here. He has better straight line speed, and he's got to get through the S as well.
Oh, he's going to try. He hasn't been able to get by him. He's going to have
to the out, to right the inside. Oh, nothing there.
He drives it in there.
He went a little line right there, but he still has a chance.
Kyler Scott, higher around the carousel. Here they come into turn 5.
Campos ain't afraid to use that bumper, but he doesn't have any chance of getting at him, so he's going to have to risk it at this point.
He's going to have to drive into one of these corners and hope for it to pass.
Turn 6.
Try to make it stick.
He's got a long drafting straight here. Can he get to him in turn 7?
He's got to dive bomb it.
Does Scott make the turn? Oh.
Both are fine.
Both of them tiptoed through that corner.
Campos went wide right there. I think that might have turned it for him.
Kyler Scott.
Kyler driving away.
Into turn 9, and he's going to come to turn 10. Kyler Scott, there are 4 two-time winners in the MLNCS. Scott is going to break the tie. Kyler Scott, win number 3 of the season at Watkins Glen.
Holy cow. What a statement win. That 11 team has been quiet for the last few weeks, but beating someone like Tanner Campos will immediately put his name back in the talk of the championship conversation.
And what a heck of a battle for these two guys right here.
Tyler King and J.D. Bregler, they're 3rd and 4th. They were able to make it. Ethan O'Connor, somehow, someway, comes home 5th. Then there's Demo Redneck, Paul Donlin, and Tree Slasser Jr. here. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Justin Ricci holds on to 9th. Ethan Farley with no hood finishes 10th. Then Sid in 20th. Brian Logano in 12th. Colin Dover 13th. Roberto Crown 15th after Don Tavius. Brandon 16th. The 17th of KR in 17th. Quinn Yeager comes home 18th. And then you got a long wait for Chris Black in 19th. Should be coming around now is Kylie Greider. She was 10 seconds back of Chris Black. She will finish 20th.
What a day.
You got a feel for a Tree right there. He dominated most of the race just to run out of fuel.
Yeah, definitely heartbreaking for that 44 team. But even though they didn't get the win, this is definitely a confidence boost for that Tree and that entire team. He knows that victory lane can call for him very soon, because even though he didn't get it today, he knows he can get a possible chance of winning in the M1CS sometime in the very near future.
Dylan Jones will finish 21st. Then Jacob Borio is the last car on the lead lap. Don Falconer will come home 23rd. Then 24th is Evan Toddy. 25th is Giancarlo Urenda. 26th is Gary Russell. Then Raven Dagan is the last car to finish the race. Then your DNFs are Nate Wines, Kayla Marinelli, Justin Newman, Carter Jones, Logan Speed, Brian Leon, James Omaki, Alan Mooch, Patrick Roden, Lindsey Dietz, Seth Peters, Caden Bishop. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And Trevor Davidson.
Definitely one of those wild card races today. Definitely shaked up the points big time and definitely established some new contenders back in the picture.
Honestly, this was one of the best races so far this season. They had it all.
Barely one of the best battles of the season between Tanner Campos and Tyler Scott. They put on one hell of a show. But in the end, that 11 team outdueled the 00 on his best terms and his best car to get the win here today.
What really helped that 11 team out was definitely, I think it was Brand Mallon holding up Tanner Campos for about 5-6 laps.
I do agree that him getting around Brand Allen was the moment that won him the race, because as soon as he got around that 07, he was able to pull away from that 00 since he was struggling to get around Brand Allen for so long.
All right, thank you all for tuning into the race today. We had a hell of a time doing this live stream. I screwed up just a little bit a few times, and yeah, he's just a hack, an absolute hack. He gets his ass kicked by his teammates every week.
We got no mods in the chat.
We'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but thank you all for tuning in, and go to post race.